Good morning, student. This is your second chapter of accountancy. This is Shubha Shukla, your accounts teacher. The chapter is Accounting for Partnership Firm Fundamental. Firstly, what is the meaning of partnership? Partnership is a relation between two or more person. That one is two or more person who have agreed, that is agreement, who have agreed means it is an agreement to share of profit, to share profits of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. These are four characteristics of partnership. Characteristics always comes out from the meaning. Partnership is a relationship between two or more persons who have agreed to share profit or loss of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. The first one is two or more persons. Who decided how many members are there in partnership? Because partnership have no legal existence, because deed is not compulsory, registration is not compulsory. So according to Company Act, Indian Company Act 2013, section 464, 2013, section 464, minimum member is 2 and maximum member is 100. But according to Rule 10 of Company Rule 2014, minimum member is 2 and maximum is 50. One more thing is there. Person who have not are in contact means every person except the following are competent to contact. First one, minor person. Second, unsound mind. And third one is unsound mind. And third one is person disqualified by any law, that is insolvent person, bankrupt person. These are also not a member, not a person who have included in that act. Every person except the following are competent to the contract according to Indian Company Contract Act 1872. So first thing is two or more person. Second one is agreement. Agreement may be written or oral. If agreement in written, then it will known as partnership deed. Agreement or the relationship which may be for a particular venture. Particular venture means for a particular project. It may be for particular venture. It may be for particular time period. It may that is 2 month, 3 month, 2 year, 3 year, and last one is at will. At will, according to venture, when the project are completed, then partnership already being dissolved. Second one, period. After some time period, it may be 3 year or 4 year or 5 year. After 3 year, it may be dissolved. Will, if any one partner want to retire from the firm, yeah, if any one partner want to release from firm, then he will release their duties or responsibility according to will. Next one is share profit and loss. It's depend on deed. It may be 2:3, it may be equal ratio. Last one is carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Partners are agent as well as principal. Partners, maybe they are agent and they are principal. As an agent, he represent other partner. As an agent, partner represent another partner and thereby binds them. And as a principal, he bound by the act. In this, when he is an agent, then he binds all of the partner. He binds all of the partner, and when he is as a principal, he bound by the act. He bound by the act. Next thing is partnership deed. Deed is an written or oral agreement. Partnership comes into existence by an oral or written agreement. It's better to have written to avoid any dispute. Written document known as partnership deed. Contents of partnership deed: name clause, situation clause, capital clause, liability clause, duration clause, nature of business, object clause, interest on capital, interest on drawing, salary, remuneration, interest on loan, commission, valuation of goodwill, rights and duties of partners. In the absence of deed, only two things are calculated. First one is profit or loss shared equally. Profit or loss shared equally. And second one thing is interest on loan is allowed at the rate 6% per annum. Interest on loan allowed 6% per annum. First one is profit and loss shared equally. Interest on loan is allowed at the rate 6% per annum. No salary, no commission. Salary is not given to the partner. Commission is also not given the partner. No need to calculate interest on capital, interest on drawing. Means remuneration is not allowed. Interest on capital, interest on drawing is not paid or charged. Interest on capital or interest on drawing is not paid or charged. Paid or charged. Next one, an important thing is charge against. What is the charge against profit and what is appropriation of profit? Charge against profit, it is an expense for the firm and is paid whether the firm earns profit or incur loss. It's debited to profit and loss. If the firm earns profit or firm incurs loss, then charge against profit is paid. It is debited to profit and loss account. It's allowed before appropriation of profit. Example, rent paid to a partner, interest on loan by partners, etc. Before Appropriation of profit. Appropriation of profit is an extended form of profit and loss account. Charge against profit items are shown in profit and loss account. And appropriation of profit, it is extended form. Appropriation means adjustment of profit. In appropriation of profit, we have adjusted all the salary, commission, interest on capital, interest on drawing of a partner. Next point is appropriation of profit. It means distribution of net profit for the year among partners under different head as per the partnership deed. These heads are interest on capital, interest on drawing, salary, commission, etc. It means that they are allowed the firm earns profit during the year. When these are allowed? When firm earns profit. Difference between charge against of profit and appropriation of profit. Basic difference is charge against profit is calculated when firm earn profit or loss in both condition. But appropriation of profit is charged only when firm earns profit during the year. For example, salary, interest on capital, transfer of profit to general reserve. Next topic is interest on loan. By interest on loan, there are two types of interest on loan. First one is by the partner to the firm. A second one is by the firm to the partner. The first one is by the partner to the firm. If deed is there and deed is silent. If deed is there, then partners get interest at the agreed rate. Means rate is already given. 10%, 12%, 9%, which one is given in question. If deed is silent, the Indian Partnership Act 1932 will apply and the lending partner will get interest at the rate 6% per annum. We have already talk about this. This one is when partnership deed is silent or in the absence of partnership deed, there are only two calculation will be held. First one is interest on loan is 6% per annum and second one is profit sharing ratio equally. Accounting treatment, that is general entry. To provide interest on loan by partner, to interest on loan account debit to partner's loan account. Closing entry, interest is an expense. That's why it was shown in profit and loss account. Profit and loss account debit to interest on loan account, that is closing entry or transfer entry. For example, I've already given one question in last PDF. Question number 7, page number 2.8. Deed is silent. There are two partner A and B. Profit sharing ratio is 3:2. Loan is rupees 30,000 on 1st October 2019. Loan of A and B is rupees 30,000. Closing date is 31st March. When closing date is 31st March, then we have to calculate interest according to 6% per annum because of deed is silent and interest rate already not given. So closing date is 31st March to 31st March to 1st October. There are 6 months. Now we have to calculate 30,000 for 6% for 6 months, that is 900. But 30,000 is the loan of A and B both. Loan given by A and B both, given loan a sum of rupees 30,000. Interest is 900 and profit sharing ratio is 3:2. So 3:2 is equal to 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Now 3 upon 5 and 2 upon 5. 900 will be distributed in A and B in 3:2. 3 upon 5, that is 540. Interest for A and interest for B is rupees 360. Second topic is interest on loan by the firm to the partner. First one is interest on loan by the partner to firm. Next, second one is interest on loan by the firm to the partner. In the presence of deed, interest on loan given at the agreed rate. In the absence of deed, interest is not charged on the loan given. Accounting treatment, that is an income. All the income and gain are credit. Then partners capital account debit to interest on loan to partner account. Transfer entry, it's also an income. That's why it was transferred to profit and loss account. Then second entry is interest on loan to partners account debit to profit and loss account. Rent paid or payable to a partner. Rent paid is a charge against profit. That's why it was calculated in profit and loss account, not in profit and loss appropriation account. When rent is paid, rent is expense. All the expenses and losses are debit to rent account, debit to cash account. When rent is payable, payable means outstanding. Expenses due but not paid. Rent account debit to outstanding rent account. Transfer entry, rent is an expense. That's why it's come in profit and loss account. Transfer entry is profit and loss account debit to rent account. Next one is manager commission. It is also a charge against profit and transfer to profit and loss account. Net profit and net divisible profit. Net profit, when we prepare profit and loss account, we have to calculate, we have ascertained net profit or net loss. And divisible profit, it is a profit that is available for distribution among partners after allowing interest on capital, salary, commission, interest on drawing, transfer to reserve. Then it is determined by preparation of profit and loss appropriation account. Divisible profit calculated after preparing profit and loss appropriation account, and net profit calculated after preparing profit and loss account. And profit and loss appropriation account, this is profit and loss appropriation account. It is an extension of profit and loss account. Net profit or net loss is transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account, that is debit side, that is credit side. Particulars amount to profit and loss account net loss. If in profit and loss account we have ascertained net loss, then it will be transferred to debit side, and if we calculate net profit, then it will be transferred to credit side by profit and loss account. Then in debit side, to interest on capital, all the expenses and losses are debit, income and gain are credit. Interest on capital is an expense for a firm, salary is an expense for a firm, commission is an expense for a firm, and to reserve is an expense for a firm. Then after by interest on drawing to partners. Interest on drawing is an income for a firm. After calculating net profit and interest on drawing deducted from net interest on capital, salary, commission and reserve, if income is more than expense, then it will become to profit transferred to A's capital account, B's capital account. It is distributed in profit sharing ratio that is given in question. If deed is present, that it will be distributed in agreed ratio, and if deed is absent, then it will be distributed in equal ratio, that is 1:1. If 3 partners are there, then ratio will be 1:1:1. If profit will come, that is balancing figure, and if expenses is more than income, then loss occurred, that is by loss transferred to A's capital account, B's capital account, that is balancing figure. For example, question number 14, that one is given in T.S. Grewal. Solution, profit and loss appropriation account. Here given XYZ are partner, their capital will be 5 lakh, 5 lakh and 2,50,000. Profit is 4 lakh, that is after charging salary is rupees 40,000. Profit sharing ratio is 2:1. Now solution is interest on capital XYZ 10% interest on capital, so 10% of 5 lakh is 50,000. Then 50,000 and 25,000. The total sum is 1,25,000. By profit and loss account, here is net profit is given. Net profit transfer to credit side of profit and loss account, that is 4 lakh rupees. After deducting 4 lakh minus 1 lakh 25,000, the total amount will come 2 lakh 75,000. That will be distributed in 2 to 1 ratio. 2 lakh 75,000 into 2 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 5. Then 2 upon 5, 2 upon 5 and 1 upon 5. Then first one, that X share is 2 lakh 75,000 into 2 upon 5. Y share also 2 lakh 75,000 upon into 2 upon 5. And Z share is 2 lakh 75,000 into 1 upon 5. That is 55,000. 1 lakh 10,000, 1 lakh 10,000. That will be written here. 1 lakh 10,000, 1 lakh 10,000 and 55,000. One more thing is there. Salary to Z has not been debited to profit and loss appropriation account because profit of rupees 4 lakh is given after adjusting the salary, Z salary. Z salary already deducted from that amount. That's why we have no need to deduct that from the profit and loss appropriation account. Clear? In next chapter, we have to study about interest and how to calculate interest on capital, how we will calculate interest on drawing, and what is the cases of for salary and commission. Okay,